the Navy Yard, the Philadelphia Navy Yard. That is the U.S. naval ship Spearhead. And we're going to be very careful. We're going to go down these steps. It looks like there's a little flooding issue down here. This is used to be the United States Navy Yard. They still do naval work in here. They scrap old Navy boats. Navy boat. Listen, I'm sorry. I apologize. Listen, sometimes people who used to be in the Navy or are like super military people, they get mad when you call their ships a boat. Unfortunately, I am a flawed human being, and when I see a boat on the water, I just say boat. I even call my kayak a boat. But I'm going to try my best to say ship, and if I say boat, just know. It's just, you know, I don't talk good, that's all. Man, the sun's coming down. I guess filming the sun would be a dumb idea. It's in the 80s. And, oh, I just walked through a spider web. Okay, spider web out. Anyway, we're going for a scoot, and today we are going to, because I'm going to cover a few news stories going on in the city. One, the Battleship New Jersey is docked here. Used to be over in New Jersey in Camden, but it needs to get cleaned up and spruced up. So it's somewhere in the Navy Yard, so we're going to look for that. Two, jerk-off New York fans act like assholes in New York. I mean, they act like assholes everywhere, but they act like assholes in Philadelphia and did pretty dumb things, and now people are upset at Sixers fans, even the Sixers players, who I have comments about. So we'll be talking about that. And lastly, our good friend Wally Gator, the alligator who tried to get into the Phillies game last year, was alligator napped last night or yesterday. Someone stole Wally Gator in Georgia, and I will show you the location of where I first met Wally Gator, and I will give you some news about that, and maybe make you clinically depressed, because I'm very sad about Wally Gator. All right, so the Navy Yard, as you can tell, these buildings, right? How amazing is the architecture. I mean, if you're an architecture dork, you really should, and by the way, if you hear me call somebody a dork or something, it just means you like something. Like I'm a wrestling dork. I guess I would be a baseball dork. I would consider myself an architecture dork. I'm just a very uneducated architecture. I just love it. I love it. I just love how this building's awesome. Look at this building across the street. Across the street's the Commandant's quarters. And now, if you go into this building, where they probably worked on boats and, oh, ships. Damn it. I tried my best. All right, there you go. Thank you. So, yeah, where they used to make boats or ships over here is now the offices. And I think, like, they do designing for Urban Outfitters. This is the old Commandant's office. All right, makes me think of Police Academy. Commandant Lassard. Right, is that the right? Am I saying the right? I think I'm saying that right. Uh-oh. Did I mention I don't talk good? Yeah. Check out the door. I love awesome doors. Building's awesome. A lot of anchors. You're a fan of anchors? May I recommend coming to the Navy Yard here in Philadelphia. Oh, there's this dispensary. And this isn't where you get the pot. This is where you would get your medicine if you were in the Navy. Look at that. So all you potheads, don't come here. Or maybe there is a dispensary. This place is massive. There might be a dispensary somewhere on here. If you go down the street, like maybe a mile or so, Tasty Cake, that's in this facility. Tasty Cake, their offices are in here. I think the warehouse is in here. Oh, Jesus. Woo! Yeah, they're fixing up this area. It's kind of in bad shape in some spots. They just fixed up the gatehouse to get in here. This is one of the areas they just fixed up. And they, man, it's pretty nice. They got this nice little, I guess this is a trail for walking, or maybe that's a bike trail. Who knows? Battleship New Jersey, hun. We're looking for it. Dock number 3. U.S. property, no trespassing. And they have a line right here. And it goes all... This part over here, I'm fine. I'm not, I was just looking for the Battleship New Jersey. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it because I can't go past that blue line. Well, this isn't the Battleship New Jersey. So we're going to keep on looking. We'll come back. We're going to go do the other news stories. So there's going to be some more hot boat action. Oh, shit action. Damn it. Sorry I keep making that mistake. And this is the entrance to the Navy Yard, or one of the entrances. Oh, I gotta be careful. There's traffic now. Every other time I've been through here, there's never been traffic because the street was closed. Yeah, there's the Navy Yard. And these are the old gatehouses from the Navy Yard. It's pretty neat. Because of this gatehouse, for the longest time, I always thought civilians weren't allowed in here. That's why I didn't go in the Navy Yard till a few years ago for the first time. All right, here we are, the Wells Fargo Center. Look up there. It's home of the Philadelphia Flyers and the Philadelphia 76ers and your Philadelphia Wings. This is Ed Snyder. Ed Snyder was the former owner of the Philadelphia Flyers. And yesterday, one of our statues here at the Wells Fargo Center, it was defaced. Is that defaced? It was, somebody put a Knicks jersey on the Wilt Chamberlain statue. And Knicks fans were out here celebrating their victory in the playoffs, and they were chanting "fuck Joel Embiid." Not Joel. There was "fuck Embiid, fuck Embiid." Classless human beings. A lot of New York fans were at this game yesterday, and the reason is, well, I'll tell you the reason why New York fans were all over the stadium, because Sixers fans sold their tickets on secondary markets. Or people who have ticket companies, they buy season tickets off the Sixers, and then they put them on secondary markets. By the way, don't forget to use SeatGeek. Use promo code the Philly Captain, and I can save you $20 off one of those tickets. So that's one of the things. And a lot of people, and I have a lot of friends who were season ticket holders, and it's always in their game plan. Everyone I know, I sell the early rounds to the playoffs, and it pretty much covers my season tickets. I have 2 friends that do that, right? And this is where the New York fans, they put a Knicks jersey on Wilt Chamberlain. And so one of the reporters asked Joel Embiid, how does that make you feel to have all these Knicks fans in the stadium? And he said, it pisses me off. And he said, I thought Philly is a sports town. And yeah, Philly is a diehard sports town. I think, I love the Philadelphia 76ers. I love Joel Embiid. I think watching him play basketball, and by the way, I'm not a basketball expert at all. But when you watch that man play the sport of basketball, he dominates the court. He also gets hurt a lot. And usually it's during playoff time. Shouldn't be pissed off at the Sixers fans. That's a shame. I hate when because you figure, what's a hold? 18, 19,000 for Sixers games. Let's say 20,000. So you sold 20,000 tickets, right? And maybe 4,000, 5,000 were sold to Knicks fans. And again, the prices they're paying on the secondary market, super high. But New Yorkers, they don't care about money. They pay $8,000 to live in the studio apartment. So what the hell do they know? I also don't like the Sixers ownership. I don't think the Sixers ownership, I don't see them as loyal. They're businessmen, and they'd rather be a good competitive team than be a great championship team. They want to win, but, you know, they just can't win. Here we are, Citizens Bank Park. What? What's going on in my ballpark? What's going on? They got music playing. The Phillies aren't home today. They're in California. They got something going on. Oh, I ruined it. Here we are, Citizens Bank Park, home of the Philadelphia Phillies. First month of the season is wrapped up. This is a Mike Schmidt statue. Mike Schmidt, I get asked a lot in my live chats, who's your favorite Philly of all time? It's this guy. It's always Mike Schmidt. If I had to pick a player now, it'd probably be Bryce Harper. If you were watching my channel last year, you knew about the Alligator coming to the Phillies game a month before anybody else. We were talking about the Alligator coming. Luke was scared of the Alligator. And when the Alligator finally came to the game, he was denied access by security. And the owner of the Alligator, I think his name's Joe, the owner of the Alligator, who seems like a very nice guy, he just didn't have proper... You can't bring an alligator to a sporting event, pretty much is what the Phillies told him. So he had to stay here with the Alligator while my friend, who got her car, and while he was waiting for the car to come, Wally Gator, security was all surrounding him. The police were here. Fans were petting him. I touched him. And they took Wally Gator away. And it became an international news story. And yesterday when I got home from the race, I got tagged in a story that said Wally Gator, the Gator who we met right here, was kidnapped or stolen at a location in Georgia. And I feel bad for the Alligator. No, I really do feel bad for the Alligator. But I tell you who I really feel bad for is that owner. Because I really think the story with the guy who owned the Alligator is the guy had a wife and she passed away, and he like trained gators and stuff. So he had this gator and he's been taking care of him for a long time. And I think maybe 20 years, or the gator might be 20 years old. He's been taking care of him for 15 years old. I hope you're not writing a book report. But anyway, this guy loves Wally. And he sleeps with the Alligator. He actually sleeps with the Alligator. And I believe the guy, like, part of his identity is Wally Gator. So when somebody kidnapped the Alligator today, or alligator napped in Georgia, that's the thing that gets me nervous. That I think the gator's done for is it's like down south where they hunt gators. See, if you kept the gator up north, none of us Yankees, we wouldn't touch the alligator. Yeah, I know the lady. I know a lot of people who know that guy. And like I said, everywhere he goes, he brings that alligator. So even like my wrestling fans, like that jerk-off Philly Mike, he's friends with the guy because every so often, Wally would, he would make appearances at this flea market where you could take a picture with him. And lots of people got their pictures taken with Wally. He was a Marvel superhero. He was Loki Gator in in that series Loki, and he was, I mean, he was a well-behaved gator. That's why he was so easy to steal, because, I mean, when I was there hanging out with Wally Gator, the guy was just like tossing them. He goes, "Oh, you want to play with the alligator? Here you go." Just throw in the alligator. Oh, it's the Phillies team store. I don't think they're open. Yeah, they're not open. And this is the orange line. This is the subway. There are two. Well, there's a lot of train lines in Philadelphia, but the two main train lines are the Philadelphia Broad Street line, which we call the orange line, and then there's the Market Frankfurt line. That's the L you see in my Kensington videos, if you watch them. It's also a bus stop here. There's a lot to do with this area. There's a museum in this park. It's the History Museum of Swedish American, the Swedish American History Museum. That sounds good. And Pennsylvania was settled by Swedish settlers, so they have some cool items on display talking about the history of Pennsylvania and the settlers from Sweden. How exciting! They used to have a Viking sword. Go ahead, hon. Go ahead. Now you wait. There you go. Over here is the new playground at FDR Park. And the world's largest swing set is in here. I can't wait to take my grandson here. My grandson is going to be turning 2 next month. And I'll tell you what he's into. He likes the... he's a big fan of bubbles. And he also enjoys swinging. And I'm not talking, hey, I'm married, bang my wife. I'm talking, on the swing set here. And so once in a while, I took him to the playground the other day, and my little buddy had to learn about disappointment because all the swings were, they were being used. My poor guy. They kept looking at me. He was like, "Yo, Grandpa, what the hell?" He didn't say that. There it is. So yeah, if you go to Google, and you Google largest swing set in the world, or is it America? Anyway, this is it. It's a wide variety of swings. They got the baby swings. This is what Kevin does. He's like, "Oh man, look at the cushion in this thing." They got the baby swing. Could you imagine being the guy watching this video waiting for the other boats to happen, and like the batteries to your remote are broken, you can't fast forward, so now you're watching this guy go look at swings? They got this thing. I have sunburn, so like the back of my legs, it's horrible. I can't sit anywhere. T-shirts hurt. This is every swing set in Philadelphia is getting one of these, and this is for like kids who are in wheelchairs, and it's supposed to be really easy to get them in and out of. Oh, we got. That's funny. Everybody in this swing set here, we're all adults. I want to see what these trapeze artists are going to do. Come on. Okay. Isn't that incredible? All right. But they'll figure it out. Oh, I wonder... Wally Gator! Wally! I can't tell you how sad I am for that guy. I had like a 20-minute breakdown in my house before I left. I was just like, that poor bastard. He you know what, the guy... Like, seriously, I spent so much time thinking about the Wally Gator guy. He had cancer a few years ago, and the hospital let him bring the alligator in for cancer treatments. Like when he rang the bell, I think all of them, he held the alligator. I asked him, "What's the craziest place you took the alligator?" And he said, "My cancer treatments." I love this. This is we're at the lakes at FDR Park. You can rent out those canoes and go canoeing. You could bring I should bust out the kayak. Right? I should bust out the kayak and just go kayaking. Uh-oh. There he is, Fisherman Fred. He's not sunburnt. My man is wearing the beekeeper's outfit. I gotta get myself a beekeeper's outfit. Here it is. Uh-oh, Todd. What am I doing on the tennis court, Todd? Am I getting ready? Nope, I don't need to get ready to play you. Fuck you, Todd. You're in trouble, Todd. You're in trouble. Don't worry, I don't need to be in good shape. I have Oscar on my team. I think he told me he used to go hiking a long time ago. So, you're in trouble, Todd. Oh, I hope I got that. Hot bee action. If you look down there, that one ship has a 61, the other one has a 56. And that ship has its number painted over. So I think that means the boat's retired. Listen, I think that's what I think. I don't know if that's true though. There's some more ships over there. There's 61, 56. I talked about them earlier. There's 66. There's 68. Maybe it's back there. I'll find it. It might be somewhere in the back. We'll keep looking. There's some more ships. Really, it's so hard. When you call everything something and then you try to call it something else. Very hard. Just got to practice. It's such a beautiful building. Police Academy, right? How good's Police Academy? There's not many movies I watch. But when I do, 40% of the time, it's a Police Academy movie. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I remember in the 4th grade, I started at a new school. I started going to Richmond School. And it was the first day of school. And my teacher, Miss Cole, she said, does anybody have a nickname that they want to be? Like, would you want to be, like, instead of being John, which is my name. So my name is John. And I kind of wanted a nickname. I always wanted a nickname. And I almost raised my hand. And I was going to say, I would like to be called Tackleberry. Could you please call me Tackleberry? And for some reason, I didn't raise my hand, but there was every fiber in my... I guess because, you know, you're in 4th grade, you have anxiety about raising your hand. But I so badly wanted to be Tackleberry. And I didn't raise my hand, so I never got the nickname. The only nickname I've ever had was Captain. See, there's more ships back here. Oh, 72. I think this is the aircraft carrier. I love that. This is the best thing about this city. Like if you're watching the longer scooter rides. Have you seen how amazing the city is? I haven't gone to one place. I've done 3 scoots. Done over, I don't know, I covered probably 20 miles on each scooter ride. Every time there's something fascinating, like an aircraft carrier or a stolen alligator. 72, that's not 62. What we're doing is we're looking for the Battleship New Jersey. I don't see the Battleship New Jersey anywhere. Look at this, they just have one railroad rail just remaining in the middle of the street. Love it. Love the smell of the Delaware River. Every time I see this, I'm always amazed people could land a plane. On one of them. Now, this plane isn't going to land on the aircraft carrier. It's going to land in the airport, which is about 4 miles, 5 miles in that direction. Oh, wow, this reminds me of Allentown. Well, we work it here in Allentown. You gotta pay attention. There's so many railroad tracks on the street, right? This is Allentown. I don't know why I sing it like the Swedish Chef, but I do. Alright, well, I guess we did it. I don't know how the hell I can't find the shit. But I tried. Oh, if you ever want to go in here, this is the Urban Outfitters warehouse. They have cafes in there. Anybody can go in there. Get yourself a sandwich. Me and Adam the Woo. We got a piping hot caffeinated beverage there. I think. He might have got it. I don't know. He drinks more coffee than me. Yeah, you park your car here. Right? Grab something to eat. You can bring a picnic basket. Alright, we did it, right? Well, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up. And while you're at it, please subscribe. Don't forget to check out my merch. My merch. 'Tis fire. Alright, well, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I'll sail with you later. We got to go underneath this thing here, right? Whatever this is. Ooh, this reminds me of Allentown, too. All because of Billy Joel, I think Allentown's dilapidated and falling apart. Somebody posted the lyrics to the Allentown song. And I was totally right on the way I... Oh, look at this. Birdie, 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 birdie. And we're living here in Allentown.